Good afternoon. My name is Chuck Foster, and I want to thank you for coming out today and hearing me speak about joining the military. What are you going to do with your life? It's a question we've all heard over our whole lives. What are you going to do with your life? I think more importantly, the question is, what are you going to do in your life? Today, we're going to talk about what the military can offer you and how it will bridge that gap between young adult to adulthood. Today, I'm going to give you the tools you need to cross that bridge, to show you the military is what you need to bridge that gap. I'm going to persuade you that the military is the bridge you need by understanding today's current unemployment rates, what do you want to accomplish by joining the military, and what the military can offer you. I myself have been in the military for over 27 years. I've talked to many young civilians and young soldiers about the job opportunities and career opportunities in the military. First, let's just simply look at the definition of employment and unemployment as defined by the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. As you can see here, it's a pretty simple definition. Being employed is simply people with jobs are considered employed. All persons who did any work for pay, and all persons who did at least 15 hours of unpaid work in a family-owned enterprise. Being unemployed is simply people who do not have jobs and are looking for jobs are considered unemployed. All persons who do not have a job and were available for work, all persons who are not working and waiting to be called back by a job with which they were laid off from. People who meet neither labor definition above are not in the labor force at all. They're not considered in the unemployment. People in the correction facilities and people in the military, I think it's kind of funny that the U.S. government considers those the same. Alright? Alright. Right now, currently, as you can see, from 2004 to present, 2014 of March, it shows all the current, or what the unemployment rate was. Today's current unemployment rate is 6.7%. That is very high. As you can see, we've never been over 10% in the U.S. on the unemployment rate. And this is all from the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. Okay. Robert Reich is a writer for the Huffington Post, and he states there are 1,400,000 Americans on active duty, 833,000 Reserve and National Guard forces, and 1,600,000 Americans who work in companies or civilians that work to support the military, supply the military. If we didn't have the U.S. military jobs in the U.S., unemployment rate would skyrocket, and it would be well over 11.5%. So as you can see, the military is a very much needed workforce in the United States. Even though it's not counted, it can affect the unemployment rate, especially for those that are getting out of the military and going back into that civilian workforce. Okay, now that we know the current unemployment rate, next let's figure out what you want. What do you want out of the military? What do you want to accomplish? Alright? As you can see here, this is some of the things a lot of people have said they joined the military for. Do you want to join for adventure? Do you want to tour the world? Do you want the excitement, the adrenaline rush? Do you do it for patriotism, for God and country? Or simply the training, to live battlefield or modern warfare? Do you want to join for financial reasons? Whether it be college benefits, medical benefits, or retirement benefits? There are all kinds of reasons to join for the military. Or do you just want to join for a career? You want the job opportunities, on-the-job training, you get paid to do your job, the life experiences of seeing different nationalities, different people, even in the United States, from state to state, even if you never deploy or go to a foreign country, and the leadership experience. Even as a young soldier, a young private, you'll still have leadership opportunities. Elizabeth Robbins gives the pros and cons of a career in the military. We're going to concentrate on the pros. All right? She said the financial benefits. Although a military person's pay is not great, the benefits are, like college, housing, food, you get 30 days of vacation or leave a year, the community. Being in the military can be like being adopted by a huge family. Military personnel have each other's back and make lifelong friendships. To this day, I still have friends that I went to basic training with. Healthcare and life insurance, obviously it's just great benefits. If you're active duty, your health insurance is absolutely free, and you get to travel the United States and the world. If you stay in the military long enough, or depending on the branch you choose, the Navy gets to see more of the world than anyone else, just because that's where they go and what they do. and training. The training in the military can be fun and very exciting. It can also train you for civilian jobs outside of the military. A lot of people think of the military infantry or special forces. Well, you still have diesel mechanics and aircraft mechanics and military police and doctors and nurses and all kinds of stuff. Okay, now that we have narrowed down what you want, let's look at what the military can offer you. TheMilitary.com advises that while you may think you know what branch you want to serve, keep an open mind. A lot of the same jobs are offered from branch to branch. Okay. As you can see here, the U.S. Army offers over 200 military occupational specialties. That's 200 different jobs. All right? The U.S. Navy offers over 100. The U.S. Air Force offers 150, and you can see in here there's different classes. The Marines offer 300 different types of jobs. Okay, everything from combat arms to data communications, public affairs, legal services, etc. The Army National Guard has hundreds of military occupational, and the U.S. Coast Guard has over 20 jobs for enlistment. All right, let's talk about officer versus an enlisted. All right, Gulimu on Yahoo Answers has the best definition I've ever seen. An officer are the generalists, the managers. They pick up some knowledge of the nuts and bolts by osmosis, but they tend not to get involved in working with them. Basically what they're saying is the officers don't learn that specific job. They learn how to lead and how to manage. Whereas enlisted personnel are not the leaders, they're the specialists. They train for a specific job. They advance as they show more ability in that specific job. Okay? Over here I got the pay chart between officers and enlisted. It's very important. This over here in the yellow is 2,877 is day one. The first day that an officer becomes an officer, that's what he starts getting paid a month. To get the same approximate equivalent, you would have to be in the military for over 4 years and try to make it to E6. You can only go to E9 on the enlisted side. Alright. In conclusion, I've given you the tools you need to cross that bridge from young adult to adulthood. If there are any questions or you wish for more information, I will be available after this. Today I've talked about current unemployment rates, what you want to accomplish, and what the military can offer each of you. The military is the right option at the right time and the right tool you need to cross that bridge in life. So I'm going to ask you one more time. What do you want to do in your life? Thank you.